What's up, guys? It's Frank here with the semifinals of the Frank and Algorithmore Stormgate tournament, aka FAST. Our very first FAST tournament, called the Cluck of the Irish, because it happened on St. Patrick's Day. So thank you so much for checking out the video. This is going to be the semifinals between Theory and Yoru, and it looks like the two Hexen do want to have a little dispute. Oh. Theory gets the cabbage first, says, Yoru, you find your own cabbage. And he will. There's another one up in this corner. Yep. He's going to teleport home, and nothing of consequence was achieved. They're both still full health. They're both going to go back and get their full white health. I have seen Theory take a couple of different routes to get to his opponent's base with the Hexen, which is kind of nice, especially if you're going up against a Vanguard player and you know the dog's going to beat you, then like taking a route that's off the beaten path. It's kind of nice, but you know, if you ask me to tell you what the mind game is, like what the optimal route through the forest is, no idea. No idea at the moment. But yeah, looks like he's going to take the health camp pretty comfortably, and is Yoru, and then Theory, are you going to be taking your health camp sometime? There we go. Yeah, so Theory actually got his first. Doesn't stick around to heal up, though, which is interesting. He does start these, the Shadow Mastiffs without his Hexen, which is fine, I guess. The Hexen only has enough power for, yeah, not even one skull at the moment. I know it might be a little bit too much min-maxing, but I wonder sometimes, like, would it have been better to, like, stop the attack and send his army units back just so his Hexen could regenerate a little bit of energy and come back and get another Fiend? But if it, like, that much thought for one Fiend is maybe not ideal. A couple of Fiends are going to find the push here from Theory, though. Three Brutes and a Hexen versus one Brute and gone. Uh-oh. But here we are in the knackle for Yoru. In Theory, he's just making a big old mess of things. Oh, and he's already got Plague Axes finished too. There we go. It's always interesting to me to see Brutes die with infestation. Like, somehow being infested squeezes out more, like, enough skeleton inside of a Brute to create another Fiend. It's just kind of, it's a little odd. Kind of cool all the same. Oh, Superstone goes down for Yoru. There goes the Hexen. Hexen kind of outlived its purposes, though. Yeah, that Gaunt's dead. I think all these Gaunts actually managed to take out the Superstone, but oh, Big Daddy Magadon's in town. He's going to stop, and say, "Get away from me, you fools!" I don't think I've heard that death noise from an imp before. That was pretty cute. Okay. Oh no! Yeah, the Magadon's just gonna step on these Fiends. Gaunt's doing what they can, get a little bit of chip damage done to that shrine. And they do infest the Magadon, but it's not gonna be doing enough. Another effigy goes down to keep the infestation stacks on this Brute. And honestly, to keep the regeneration going for the Gaunts. The Gaunts are kinda squeezy. Oof. Yeah, this is turning out to be really rough for Yoru. He's Theories keep continuing to stream his reinforcements in. The third of Yoru's taken I mean, it's slowly getting whittled down there, and there's no answer for it. Another Magadon's out, but a Magadon against the Magadons are just too slow against these oh, does get a Nightfall infestation, but the front Magadon doesn't have enough HP. There we go. Now we're getting some Fiends out. Are we finally going to see the end of the attack here? No, the Gaunts actually, Theory's Gaunts managed to take out the Fiends before they can present much of a threat. More Imps getting turned into more Fiends, and Theory's just, yeah, he's having his way with this natural in the third. Yep, coming around here, and once the Magadons show up, he can just turn 360 degrees and moonwalk out the front door. Yep, the Fiends managed to take care of the rest of that base. So base kill is actually really good, but man, Yoru keeps feeding imps into the into the natural here, and it's just turning into a bit of a meat grinder. There we go. I think the Hellborn is what needed to happen a long time ago. And it might be a little bit, it might be too little too late here. The Fiends have a potential to get a really good wraparound on the Hellborn. No, you want to stay up against the edge. You want to get him like wedged into a little corner so there's no surface area for the Fiends to latch onto. Double Magmadon Stomp's going to come forward. Does get a Gaunt, but yeah, again, the Gaunts are not going to get caught by the Mags here. Alright, Yoru desperately trying to get his economy back online after losing his third and losing so many workers to the Gaunts and Fiends. But wait, there's more! The Billy Mays of Infernal is here to continue doing damage and putting on the pressure for Yoru. Oh, and I didn't even notice that Theory sent one Gaunt to go get the other health camp, so he's got all the health regen. He's got all the health regen available on the map for this stage in the game. Nicely done. Alright, what has he got going on at home? Is he going to slow down and start? So he does have another... Oh, he has the potential to go up to tier 3 if he really wants it. Reaper's Rush is on the way. It's going to be a huge help in terms of keeping the Gaunts safe. Oh, but has this shrine been scouted out yet? I think not. He's, I think he's just going to go back home. Probably going to run around the map and get a couple more camps. He's like, you know what, you can spend the resources you need to expand, but it won't be enough. We don't see any tier 2 units actually out here from Theory, even though he's got tier 2 available to him. What is he building? Hellforge? A couple of meat farms? No, he wants to macro up. You know what I would actually absolutely love, and I still haven't seen this being used all that much, is someone building a very far forward Shroud Stone. Like a proxy Shroud Stone, and then using that to teleport your Harbingers to that Shroud Stone, and then do like a super fast assault that way, because I mean the Harbingers will never get scouted. They never have to like traverse, or they don't have to traverse as much terrain, not nearly as much. Magmadon, I think yeah, these Magmadons absolutely see it, but are they gonna turn around? Oh, did Yoru? Okay, yeah, Yoru definitely saw it, and he's like, nope. Lava dinosaurs, please get back up on top of the ramp, please, please. Oh, and the stomps go forward. Everything loads back up into... one Gaunt does go down. Harbingers do take a little bit of core damage, but it's okay. As a C-tier streamer once said, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, and I guess he's just going to park him right there and say, look, you don't get to move out on the map anymore, because this is, yeah. If you move out on the map, I'm just going to drop right into the back of your base. Speaking of... Woo! Getting that lone Hellborn is going to be quite a catch. Oh, no! They're both so low! Land, land, land! Yeah, there we go. They both popped. Now they've got to get what damage done that they can. Gaunts absolutely need to start taking out imps here. Oh, but can they get more Hellborn kills? They might be able to kill one more. No, Gaunts, what are you doing? No! Oh, man. Oh, well. Rest in Pringles. But the attack over here on the third is going to continue going on. Shroudstone finishes up. And Theory's, Theory's Magmadon is very healthy and stomping around, getting good connections with, I mean, honestly, two more Hellborn that are trying to flank him around, but he's also taking that bonus heavy damage from the Hellborn and the Magmadons as well. Did he do much damage to the base? No. But did he give Yoru quite a scare about, like, hey, I'm everywhere. This is what you have to deal with? Maybe a little bit. This is also interesting. I need to ask Theory about the shrine placement here. I've usually seen people build the shrine right here so that, you know, they can mine from both Therium patches, but I guess if you build it further away from the cliff, that reduces the amount of fire that you can take from the high ground. Granted, if it's Hellborn, then, I mean, doesn't matter either way. But if it's just Hexen, like, Hexen could probably hit this shrine from the cliff. Alright, Yoru's going to counterattack here. He's like, you know what? You sure like your tier 1 units, Theory. I'll bet you that a bunch of my Stompy Stomp Magma Lizards can probably make short work of all this nonsense. Ooh, Hellborn shots landing on the imps. Good AoE shots going down, actually, into the army and workers of Theory. But there's no infestation here. There's not a single gaunt out. Oh, and Theory's dragon shows up to say, "Whoa, buddy, you were not invited to this party. I am removing you from my AOL instant messenger buddy list. We are so not friends right now. Please remove yourself from my third." A couple of Magmadons are going to try and do a little bit of damage to an Iron Vault, but I have a feeling it's not going to be all that much. A couple of Hellborn trying to do damage to the dragon, but I don't think it's a... I think the DPS is better spent trying to take out this shrine, honestly. And yeah, we're actually seeing like some really good results here from Yoru's stomps. Yeah, the fantastic surrounds by the fiends turn into a bit of an Uno reverse. It's like, look, you're the one that has to not surround me. I had a couple of good detonations from the Shadow Flyers on the dragon, but that reduced armor won't mean much if there's not enough DPS on the ground to start doing damage to it. Let's see how many stacks. It looks like it's just a single stack of Corrosive Guts. That third did get taken out, and the dragons are going to continue to do so much damage here. In addition to doing so much damage, let's see here. Yeah, 90 damage per shot. Oof. Is that every time something dies that's infested near the dragons, that it pops one more feed. Ooh, no, get that dragon out of there. Give him the cabbage. Yeah, and maybe not worth the cabbage. Yeah, not worth risking losing the dragon just to get a single cabbage. But you could probably park him on top of the health camp over here. Actually, that would be... How bad would that be if he lost his dragon to the health camp? That would be a little painful. There you go. Send the fiends forward, so they're all the ones that are getting hit. There we go. Sprays the putrid breath, the plague breath. Yeah, I think it's plague breath, right? Plague breath. Why do I keep saying putrid breath? Anyway. Yucky green cloud. The dragon's halitosis. That's what we're calling it now. Oh, no, Yoru, go back and get it. There we go. Man, the number of times I see that happen too, where players will just leave the resource camp or leave any kind of camp before fully capturing. It's like, yeah, no, you wanna be active out on the map, but it's like 1 second. It's like a solid 1 second countdown where you just need to capture completely. Alright, looks like the fight is going to go down. Oh, we see a bunch of Weavers out. That's going to be actually quite spicy for the Hellborn and for the Magmadons. Both of those do bonus to heavy armored units, which the Weavers are not. They have light armor and they're still quite tanky. Woof. Hellborn managed to burst down the Super Stone here. Now, are they going to siege up on the high ground and start killing off this shrine? I'm surprised that they haven't yet. Well, one Magmadon or one Hellborn will. Yoru going for his own health camp. Tier 3 now. Wow. Oh, time flies. They grow up so quickly. And this is already a 15-minute match. Wow. This is, time flies when you're having fun, I guess. Did someone cast the map-wide shroud thing? Yeah. Oh, was that had to have been Yoru, right? Maybe not. Yoru's, that could have been yours. Yoru has so much animus right now. He could afford to spend it on casting some spells if he really wanted to. But he's also becoming quite broke. He's got plenty of Luminite income, but where's the Therium? Oh, we got the Therium Shrine still coming up, but yeah, that one's just about dry. This one's just about dry. He's got a... He's really hurting for Therium right now. How much, he's got 8 workers on this patch. Yeah, so it's still coming in. Not nearly enough to get a dragon up anytime soon, but still coming in. And I'm actually surprised. Oh, is Theory supply blocked right now? No, that's unfortunate. Oh, man. Hey, you right one. I'll answer your question here in a minute right after we're done with this game. So it looks like Theory's just pacing back and forth. Oh no, Yoru's pushing over it into Theory's third. Yeah, it looks like there's just a whole bunch of Hellborn and Magadon here. They're going to be able to take out this shrine easy peasy. The looks like the imps managed to get evacuated quite quickly, but I don't know if this dragon wants to be at the front line. It's very tanky, but this is a lot of Hellborn. I don't know if he's that tanky. Ooh, lordy, yeah, that... No, get out of there! It's a lot of damage to be taken on the dragon. There we go. Now we're seeing the utility of the Weavers against this this very anti-heavy matchup. The dragon, once he's out of white health, can just spray down some putrid breath and use the... No, is it gonna go down? Dragon almost goes down. Ooh, lord. Oh, interesting. So Weaver died as it was lashing at Hellborn. And no, there goes the dragon. Okay, so Theory doesn't have a dragon anymore. The supplies are pretty evened up. And it's turning into a bit of a Fiend war here. Nope, the Fiends do get burst down. And now it's time for Yoru to evacuate the premises. He is being pushed back. He knows that his Hellborn are far too squishy. And, yeah, it's just not worth sticking around for. He needs some kind of a front line to tank the damage for him while those Hellborn can continue to lob shots in from the back. They're coming forward to take the Vision Camp. Looks like it's, yeah, pretty simple. That percent max health damage from the Weaver is pretty good. A couple of good lashes there. Hey, Weaver, nice lashes. And then the Weaver blushes. I gotta eat that cabbage. Get the Magadon to eat the cabbage or something. Oh no, these Hellborn are sieging up the imps. But the imps aren't getting evacuated. I guess, does Yoru really need the Therium that bad that he's not evacuating his imps? That's pretty bold. So many lashes going down. And yeah, that's all the Magadons too. The Magadon's getting like just pummeled by the percent max health damage. It is the Soul Knuckles from the... Is it still called Soul Knuckles? Serrated Soul Knuckles from the Weavers. But now that all the really tanky units are mostly gone... There we go. I was going to say that the Weavers can probably chill out for a little bit, since they're not going to be having the most... Uh-oh. You've angered the gazebo. Oh, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, the Bruiser shows up, but there's just so much, there's just so many Hellborn here that it's like, nope, you just die. You die. The name of this game is I win. Oh, is that Hellborn? Okay, yeah, the Magadon does manage to stomp his way to kill off a single Hellborn in the back line there. But the rest of these Hellborn have to flee while they're still... Uh-oh, 2 versus 1 Magadons. I know Senna really appreciates it when I have, like, top-tier and insightful caster knowledge, like 2 Magadons better than 1 Magadon, so I'll continue to repeat it at every opportunity that I get. Theory also getting the Luminite camp, which has been very useful, and I think he managed to clear out quite a bit of these workers. Yeah, it's only 2 and 2 on each Therium patch. So on the bright side, that means that the floaty gray rocks are going to get enriched eventually, but yeah, it's gonna be a little while, I think. Okay, so Theory's just chilling. He does have quite the supply lead, over 50 supply at the moment, and I'm just surprised he's not going for the shrine. It is nice to see that the shrine actually takes molten touch damage. It's kind of funny to see, just because like damage over time on a structure doesn't seem like it would do a whole lot, but if it takes a while to go down, then yeah, why not? All right, Yoru coming forward with tier 1 units. Feels bad, man. Oh, but Theory's gonna back off. All right. Does he just want to come back and heal up later, or heal up and come back later? I don't know. He's definitely got the supply advantage. I don't know what he's waiting for to pounce on. Or maybe he just wants to jump on him later, or maybe he's just playing with his food. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no, not the imps. Not the imps. What are you doing? Oh, this must be what happened. The Hellborn over here must have taken out the shrine, the Therium shrine. Oh no, Yoru trying to build a cheeky. Oh no, excuse me, no, that's Theory. Never mind. Yoru trying to use his fiends to take out that shrine, which very nearly worked. I think he could have gotten it, but he decided to leave it alone. Theory showing up to take out the what is this? The 5th for Yoru. There we go. Does manage to get it. Now he's got. I really like this little platform here on this little like plateau, because like you throw an effigy up here, you throw an effigy somewhere where it'll body block your opponent from building a shrine, and then like you set up a more permanent location right here, and you can just chill there. You can contest the health camp whenever you want to, and you can regenerate white health when you want to. I think holding this territory as an aggressor is really powerful. Theory, your army's so good. You can just win. Just go win. Oh no, yeah, and having the army clumped up like that, though, is gonna mean that there's gonna be a lot of good connections for the molten touch. Something's adding a whole lot of infestation to the mix, though. Oh, a couple of Magadon stomps are trying to make their way to the back line of Theory, but it doesn't work, and Yoru's entire army is just decimated here. Yeah, down to 72 supply, down from, well, about what, 180? That'd make it down to 66 supply. Yeah, he's just in all of the trouble right now. But Theory didn't escape unscathed. A lot of his army has taken quite a bit of, I almost said chip damage, but this is more than chip damage. That Weaver's down to half health. Some of these Hellborn are, I mean, this one's down to a single bar. A lot of the T1 stuff's taking a lot of damage as well. Yeah, oh no. Alright, there's a GG well played from Yoru. Theory's going to go up 1-0 in this best of 5. Alright guys, here we are in Game 2 between Theory and Yoru in the semifinals for the Cluck of the Irish tournament. Brought to you by myself and Algorithmore. Thank you so much, Algorithmore, for doing all the actual work. I just get to be the pretty face behind a microphone. Ooh, interesting division of tanking here between the Brute and the Hexen. I actually really like it. I personally struggle a lot with the Brute nearly dying every time that I go for this camp, and I mean like within a sliver. But yeah, it looks like it does make sense that if you're going to take the health camp, you might as well spread out the damage among like as many different units as you can. Oh no, was that intentional? Is this going to be a run by, or did he accidentally split the Brute here? Okay, there's once upon a time. Okay, so that's 14 damage per second, and this is, whoa, 24 damage every 1.5 seconds. I don't know. I don't have my calculator out right now. I'm not going to do that math, but I'm grateful that for those that can do that kind of math in their heads. I'm just not one of those turbo geniuses. I think the little smoke trail behind the Fiends is not very like brand new, but I'm just having memories of like the open beta and like pre 0.3 visuals, and like, man, Game looks so different now. Oh, that's what I need to do. Yeah, I just remembered there's a streamer thing I need to do later on. Need to do a lot of stream maintenance. It's tough running two separate channels, but for Stormgate, I'll make that effort. All right, cute little Yoru run by over here on Theory stuff. Doesn't prove all that successful, but the Fiends are going to continue to be annoying. They're going to come around and oh, there's nothing really here in terms of defense for these production structures, and production structures are, in my opinion, they're a pretty juicy target for if you have an Infernal opponent. Like, the amount of time that it takes for an Infernal production structure to come online is huge. And being able to, like, instantly deny three charges from any production structure is, again, really good. So any sort of run by on the Conclaves or Iron Vault would be money in the bank. But yeah, it looks like the Brutes already came up and reinforced, chased away the Fiends, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. Oh, the Skull's over here trying to recapture the health camp, but the Fiends are going to last way longer than that. Do we see a... Yep, we see a single Fiend harassing the Imp line, and they're all like, Charmander! And away it goes. Spire and a meat farm. Very far forward Spire. I don't know how I feel about that. Another Skull comes over to contest. Ooh. Cancelled meat farm, actually. Good cancel, good cancel. And again, the Skull fails to capture the health camp there. What do we have going on for research? Alright, the stun stomps are coming on. Out. And over here, whoa, super late Ritual Chamber. And I don't see a Hellforge anywhere. Interesting. But he is on tier 2. His Theory. Yeah. Fiends. You are no longer welcome in the health camp. Up north they go. Meanwhile, looks like Yoru's, what, fifth base is going to get discovered here by a lone Fiend. He's going to start nibbling away at it. But, yeah, it's just a... You know what, actually? The DPS is pretty significant for even for a single Fiend. The rate of attack that they have when they attack something is... Makes them like little piranhas. Little two-legged piranhas that have one elbow and one kneecap each. Oh, speaking of the little land piranhas, here's a bunch of Fiends that are going to attack the shrine. They don't manage to kill it, but they do quite a bit of damage to it. And they also manage to, oh no, are they going to... No, they can't win this fight. Those Fiends have white health on them. Nope. Yeah, it's Zergling Wars all over again. Alright, Theory feeling pretty good. He's got a Magmadon and a bunch of Brutes, a bunch of Gaunts. Gaunts have... Do they have... Yeah, they do have Plague Axes now. Wait, is he going to go for it or not? You're scaring him. Don't tease me. Don't tease me, Fury. I want this to happen. Oh, no. It's one of the Gaunts that's taking damage from the Ooze. Oozes. Oh, womp womp. Here come the... Yeah, Meat Farm Shroudstone just throws down all these defensive structures, knowing that that Theory just took his energy regen camp. So he knows that the army is right there at the energy regen camp, and he's like, you know what? I want to make this really difficult for you. Wow, three Shroudstones in a Meat Farm is pretty good, and we don't see any Hellborn out here either. So it's not like he can just rip through all the Shroudstones in like one hit each. Stomp is activated though, and he's gonna mow the lawn to get right into the right into all the Shroud Stones and into the 5th of Yoru. Yoru reacting. There we go. There's his Magmadons, there's his Hellborn. Third Magmadon stopping from the rear there. Oh no, but the Weavers are out, and the Weavers are gonna start doing lashes here. Making sure that those Magmadons get completely surrounded by the tier 1 units in the backline, so they can get, yeah, just turn into a Fiend. All that Magmadon just for one Fiend. Makes sense. Alright, Weavers lashing Weavers. This is, it's a tale as old as time. Let's see here. Is Yoru's Magmadons are actually getting great connections here in the back line of Theory. And he even manages to lash one of Theory's Weavers as well. Oh man, Theory reinforcing with his own Magmadons. And yeah, look at this parade push. It's just you know, it's like the Star Wars Imperial March of units just pouring into Yoru's 5th. Yeah, now it's just Theory's game to lose at this point. He's up by nearly double the supply, and I think he knows it this time. Oh no, but he doesn't. Yeah, one of his Magmadons is pretty low on core health. Still got a ton of white health, so I think he probably could have challenged the. Oh no, never mind. GG. Yoru doesn't want any more part of this game. Theory's gonna go up 2-0. On to game 3. Alright guys, here we are, game 3 on Lost Hope. It's going to be Theory and Yoru. Looks like Theory's coming forward with a couple of imps. Interesting, interesting. What you doing there, buddy? What you making with these imps, friend? This early game Lost Mining Time is pretty spooky. Oh no, is he gonna try and backdoor? I would love to see that, actually. Uh-oh. This is like a Metal Gear Solid stealth mission where like the imp has to. Okay, I thought the imp was for sure gonna like creep past here. Didn't want to get detected by the Hexen that was still like out on the map. Okay, but is this Hexen gonna try and bait everything back towards the 3rd? I think it might. Yeah, he is. Ooh, cheeky boy. Cheeky boy. But he is going to take some damage. The brute chop is pretty harsh. There we go. He gets out of there. Where'd that other imp go? Wait, where did that other imp go? There we go. There's the Shroud Stone. Oh no, failed Shroud Stone rush. Womp, womp, womp. Yeah, you're never going to get the space to do it, man. Oof da. Oh, such a cool idea, though. Such a cool idea. What maybe the real meta is you bring 3 imps, and then you build a Shroud Stone and then meat farms on either side of it. So that the Fell Hogs, the Fell Boys, can come forward and, make a ruckus for any melee units that want to get into base-to-base contact with the Shroud Stone. But it looks like that's not what happened. Yoru successfully defends Theory's dishonorable Shroud Stone attempt to get his stone all up in Yoru's natural. Didn't work. Not this time. But still something worth seeing and worth taking note of. Okay. Oh man. Alright, never mind. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I find it interesting that players tend to take these speed camps, but never when there's a push going on, I almost never see players like go through the speed camp first to get towards their opponent's base. So I think it might just be for like the passive speed buff, because they do get, I guess, a 0.3 move speed. No, it's probably not. Yeah. It's probably not a flat move speed bonus. It's a percentage move speed bonus, which makes sense. Yeah, but it's... uh-oh. It's a Fiend Fiesta headed for Theory's natural. Oh, but he wants to come over here and take the speed camp instead. Whoa, walks past all of Theory's units. Gets a good glimpse that it's, oops, all brutes. With Theory. Gonna come back. Oh. Theory using the Fiend to get the cabbage. So good. So good. Yeah, it looks like Theory did manage to get all of the camps that Yoru didn't get. What was that? What was that? Oh man, Theory playing, a lot of Need for Speed with the way he's drifting around with that Fiend coming to get the health cabbages. That was really cool. Okay, don't initiate combat with a single Fiend, please. Or do it. I mean, that'd be kind of interesting to see just how quickly a single fiend will get splatted by 2 oozes. Oh no, but the fiend's right there. He's derping out a little bit. He's on strike. Doesn't matter. The energy regen camp goes down, and a bunch of Yoru's fiends are going to come over here and take the vision camp, which looks like Yoru doesn't want to defend against. And this is like, what is this game now? Is this just is this just the fiend? No, it's not. It's not map-wide fiends that are like going to every corner of the map. Although that would be kind of cool. I know a lot of players like to send like a single fiend to go capture different camps. There we go. I always steal like all my fiends and send one to different camps or to like expansions and stuff to either body block or just get a, you know, they act as like a sacrificial buoy, almost like it's almost they act kind of like wards actually in League of Legends. Like, you know what, I know it costs a little bit and I know I'm losing a little bit when I use it, but it's worth the cost just to get the information. So RTS is, if nothing else, a game about information. Again, a single fiend kind of come over here, and they are going to have their own little tussle. All right, looks like Theory's fiend survives, barely any health at all, but they barely have much health to begin with, so it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, now they're both kind of like splitting up Lost Hope. We haven't seen a whole lot of like big fights go down yet. What are they building? What are they doing? I just want to know what they're doing. Soulforge Ascent's coming online for Theory. Whoa, as well as stun stomps at the same time. Interesting. But do we see a third Hellforge? What? What? I have heard of 2 Hellforges before, but 3 I have not seen before. That's a new one for me. That is a new one for me. I actually really like the shrine placement too. I might have to start doing that. Okay. So let's say, I actually really like that shrine placement. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I like the fact that it's further away from this infiltration point. Oh, am I missing a fight? I am. Oh, so many stomps for Yoru coming on forward and getting great connections on all these brutes, as well as the fiends that pop out from the resulting stomps. Ooh, lordy. Now Yoru's up by 33 supply, and he can stomp around if he wants to. Yeah, the very far forward Iron Vault is in a spot of trouble here. The Magredons did get infested, but it doesn't do all that much now that infestation does flat damage instead of percent of max health damage. And we see the very first, where did that shot come from? Okay, yeah, the Hellborn coming on forward here from Yoru. That means all of Theory's Magredons are going to go down here. Yeah, this is a bad spot to be in. That's a lot of very expensive units to lose, and now Theory's sitting at 69 supply, nice, and then with up against Yoru's 140. Oh, and Theory just doesn't have the money to spend. There's no way he's gonna have the money to spend to mount an effective defense here. He does have another shrine up, and he is what is it, half saturated on it. So we'll see if he can start mining more soon, but no, yeah, you don't want to go forth and engage this army. Stick to the high ground. Stick to the high ground. There we go. Deny vision. Superstone does go down. Manages to get the Hex in actually, which is kind of funny. And now it's Magedon versus Magedons in this choke. Oof, that's a bit of a rough one there, I think. Oh no, but Yoru's Magedons managed to get in the worker line of Theory, and the natural did they take out every imp? Nearly. There's just 2 imps remaining in that worker line, but I don't think it really matters. The Hellborn are doing a fantastic job of just obliterating these Magredons. One of Theory's Magredons manages to get into the back line here. He's going to start directly attacking the Hellborn, but a supporting Hellborn from behind is like, it's like that meme where there's like another guy behind the person in the church with a gun, and then there's a person behind that person, and then there's a person up in the bleachers. Yeah, that's kind of what happened with that Magredon and the Hellborn back here, but I think this game is over. Yeah, Theory just doesn't have anything that he can defend with. At least not anything that's not going to get melted by these Hellborn and the Magmadons. Even if he does get his own Magmadon out, like, Magmadons do bonus to Magmadons, so it's fine. Yep, there's the GG. Yoru puts a point on the board. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves a series. We're going on to game number 4. Alright guys, here we are with game number 4 between Theory and Yoru. And it looks like it's going to be 2 top spawns on Furious Resolve. I actually really like this map. I know a lot of people don't, just because of how, like 4-player maps and the distribution of the creep camps isn't symmetrical. So like the a vertical spawn will result in a different kind of game than a horizontal spawn, just because at the 12 o'clock you've got a health, and at the 3 and 9 you've got a speed camp. So it's... I personally like that kind of variety, especially if, like, when you exit your base, actually that is a bit of a bummer, but doesn't matter. I still like the games that we see on Furious Resolve. I know a lot of people don't like it, just from the map design perspective, but I do. It's okay to like different things. We see, there we go. Alright, so yours going to be, yeah, definitely coming on over for the health camp, or for the speed camp. Okay. There's a lot of telegraphed attacks. Whoa, oh, oh. Yeah, these fiends cannot survive. So coming forward to get rid of everything else is going to be really nice. Another skull does not get fired off, so this is the, that's the amount of fiends that Yoru is going to be stuck with. It looks like Yoru took that health camp right in front of Theory's Therium base. Ooh, but it's nice and nestled in there. It's gonna be... He's got great surface area for his imps, for whatever he wants to mine over there. Good stuff. But Theory wants to get a speed camp of his own, so he's gonna come on over here just south of his natural. Gonna start taking that. Another conclave. Oh, is that his first conclave? I think that is his first conclave. What do we have coming out for Yoru? No upgrade structures just yet. Yeah, meat farm, shrine, shrine, shrine. Wow, Yoru's already got a 4th. He's got 4 shrines coming online. That's several. Oh, we're missing the Battle of Fiends. Looks like Theory is going to... Oh, I thought he was going to be stuck. Okay, he does get his own... Does get the speed camp. No, there's just too much here, though. Can he teleport his Hexen out? I don't think he will be able to. I'm surprised those fiends haven't come forward to attack the Hexen. There we go. Hexen goes down. All the fiends go down. This is now Yoru's speed camp. Yoru coming out to a strong start in this game 4. But that's not to say that he didn't take any damage. He did take, I would argue, quite a bit of damage there. He lost a bunch of fiends that would have been some great DPS. And, oh, Theory's Magmadon is out saying, like, all right. If you really want to go head-to-head, we can do that. There we go. Start stomping on forward. You know what I just realized? It's interesting that Magmadons can eat either a fiend or a Fellhog to replenish their white health. Why is it that they can't eat an opponent's fiend or Fellhog to do the same thing? It's the same creature, right? I think that'd be pretty interesting. And it would reduce the amount of, like, random fiends that are just flying around the map. What was that? Oh, was that... I saw the blue border of that Nightfall Infestation, so I thought it was, Theory's, and he, like, maybe he accidentally cast Nightfall Infestation on his own army, but some of the units did get hit with it, so it must have been Yoru. Nice flash there. But will he have enough DPS to actually nuke it down? He does. Another one of Yoru's Magmadons comes forward to stomp because he knows that his partner is in trouble and he needs to. I mean, he knows honestly that Theory's army is going to be not moving while they attack to try and burst down that stunned Magmadon. So might as well come forwards, do a little stomping of your own, and get some good damage on the opponent's army. But Yoru, he is Magmadon maxing. Magma max. Nope. What's going on here with the upgrades? I don't see any upgrade structures. There we go. Hellborn? No. It's the, not Hellborn, excuse me. No Stun Stomps coming out. I'm sure it has a real name. I call it Stun Stomps and Magma Legs. There's what's the actual name of that upgrade? Raging Tendons. Raging Tendons. I call it Magma Legs. Which I would argue actually sounds cooler. I think Magma Legs sounds much cooler than Raging Tendons. Raging Tendons is what happens to me when I don't stretch and I go work out. Okay, all these Magmadons are just coming forward with a single Hexen. We don't see any long-range support for them, but I wonder, like, what are they looking for here? Is he just going for the... Oh, he's going for the Therium thing. Got it. Okay, that's fine. Yoru not spending the 5 Animus to make sure that his Magmadons are healing up as they're fighting. You know, I would have loved to see staggered stomps, like have one Magmadon start stomping and then like try to time your stomps so that you're functionally stun locking the opponent from attacking, just to save a bunch of HP. And yeah, it's nice. I prefer seeing that over seeing someone that like control clicked all their Magmadons, they all started stomping, and then it's like the Magmadon equivalent of an A move. It's like, all right, you just dive as deep into your opponent's army as you can and hope that the AoE takes care of the rest. But that being said, it is pretty effective, unless it's mag-on-mag violence, in which case it's the opposite of effective. It's just, you know, Magmadons trying to squish past each other. Kind of like if you're in a too narrow of a hallway and it's really cold outside, so you and the person you're passing are both wearing like a lot of winter clothing, and you're like you have to like marshmallow past each other. That's kind of what Magmadon versus Magmadon stomp fights look like. Alright, so we do see good indirect fire here from the Hellborn, but even with that, even with the AoE damage, I don't think they're gonna get a whole lot done. Yeah, look, they're just like kind of sliding around one another, trying to like kind of push each other out of the way. Ooh, good lash there by the Weaver to get a Hellborn right back in the middle of all the action there. Oh no, yeah, that Weaver went to the wrong neighborhood, or yeah, the Weaver as well as the Hellborn got caught in the wrong neighborhood. Superstone goes down for Yoru, and it's going to do a lot of really good damage, actually. Is that another Weaver that goes down? It is! More direct fire taking out yet another Weaver. Man, those Weavers are so expensive in Therium. That's a bit of a hit for Theory. But it looks like a brand new Weaver comes out. Oh, a little Nightfall Infestation to slow down the Magmadons that were coming on forward there. Now Theory wants to fight from the high ground. He's got a couple of Hellborn of his own, but not nearly in as many numbers as Yoru does. Or at least I thought so. I thought Yoru had a lot more. Maybe they all just died off. Yoru's Superstone, or excuse me, Theory's Superstone goes down, and he's going to start doing as much damage as he can with it, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yoru deciding to back out. Maybe a little bit too early, I think. I think he could have stuck around and done a little bit more damage. No, with these, you know what? I take it all back. The Weavers doing that percent max health, and yeah, look, they just smacked down that Magmadon. HP pools be darned. Lots more direct fire coming in from these Hellborn. Whoa, yeah, the Hellborn got plenty of reinforcements here. Now the Gaunts are coming on forward, trying to do a little bit of damage. They did manage to infest 2 of the Hellborn, but I don't think a whole lot came of it. Oh, no. Okay. So Theory does manage to come out of that fight with, I mean, Fiends and Weavers, which feels kind of weird to say, but there you go. Hey, and the Weavers can eat the cabbage now! Weavers can eat the cabbage now. There was a time, Chad. There was a time when the Weavers would be doing, what is it, 1/6 or 1/7 of the max HP of the 1 HP health cabbage. And yeah, it would just sit there and punch it and punch it and punch it. And people thought for the longest time that because the Weaver was doing like a fraction of 1 HP that the health flower would never actually die. But turns out that health is stored as a float, not an integer. It just shows up on the display as an integer, which is a lot of nerd speak for you can do fractions of damage in this game, which makes sense just because of the way armor works. Nice little scout here from Theory, checking out that there's another base over here from Yoru and another shrine coming online. And they can just camp there and keep doing damage to that shrine. Holy fiends. I think he's going to want to do a whole lot of damage with these fiends to get over there to that base. We'll be able to, though. A couple of... Oh, man. But no, now he's backing up with these fiends. All these fiends are just getting donated. No, and the gaunts are getting donated too. No. Alright, Theory's down by about 25, 30-ish supply. And are these fiends actually going to be able to, nope. Nope, the answer was no. They were not able to get any imp kills. Womp womp. That being said, it was only like 2 imps, so was that worth spending the Animus to get that Nightfall infestation down? Maybe not. Woo! The bursts there! Holy burst from the Hellborn. But I think it's really Yoru that's putting on a masterclass here on how to expand. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shrines out on the map. To Theory's, well, I guess also 6, but the looks like this one is just getting started mining, as is this. Yeah, this one's not even done constructing yet. Let's see. Now, why does it feel like yours expanded a lot more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah. Oh, it's because Theory didn't take these 2. He took these 2. That's interesting, actually. Now that I think about it, it's I would say this almost favors. Oh, this has to favor the person that's on the left. As I'm theorizing, well, there's a huge battle going on here. So many Magmadons converging here in the Puffy Marshmallow Suit fight, where they just get in each other's faces and kind of, I don't know, try to squeeze past one another. All these Hellborn need to get behind all those buildings if they don't want to be taking damage. But towards the front line they go. Yoru stomping right into the midst of all of them. A bunch of stomps going down over here for Theory as well. He did get good surface area on those brutes, but it's not going to be enough. Theory's Hellborn are solidly wedged in the back there, and they're going to be able to keep on raining down fire on this opponent's Hellborn. A couple of Shadow Flyers are out here from Yoru. I think he's expecting Theory to have his dragon out somewhere, but Theory realizes the writing on the wall does not favor him, so he GG's out. We're tied up at 2. We're going to Game 5 in the best of 5 in the semifinals. What's up, guys? It's Frank here with the final game in this best of 5 semifinals between Theory and Yoru, and it looks like we're already seeing... Oh, it was mirrored. They both know about this. Is it just a single tree that they need to knock down to unlock the double Luminite? That might be the case. Anyway, it looks like they both went for the double Luminite, and it's going to be Theory's Hexen that's a little bit late to get out on the map. That's alright. I wonder if he was just sticking around here to make sure that he can defend in case, I don't know. I'm not sure what. I'm just noticing this car that's underwater, which is kind of interesting. It's a... I'm used to seeing, like, watery maps having, like, more fantasy stuff. But, I mean, seeing a car... I mean, that wouldn't exactly fit in Warcraft 3, you know? Okay, what do we got over here? Conclave Iron Vault. Nothing spectacular. Why is this... Why does that feel strangely revealed? I don't know. Alright, another imp coming on forward to be the natural for Theory. Looks like he's going to build for the... going to build right next to the Luminite mine. And if you'll forgive me, Isle of Dread has a bit of a slower start, so I think we can afford to move things along a little bit, as long as the client doesn't crash on me. Okay, finally, 2.5 minutes in. Now we're getting our first camp. Easy peasy. And actually, I think this I kind of like this a little bit more. It provides the Hexen a little bit more mana to infest the slime, so we can get even more. Have the potential anyway to get more of the fiends out, but that's not what happened. Oh no! This could have been a catch, but yeah, the gods say, nope. Try again. Go fish. And Theory's down, I think, a grand total of 2 Fiends. And maybe some other workers as well. Or some other units as well, because we see the... Oh, this is what I get for jumping around. The construction of the shrine must have finished while I skipped time, but that's alright. Still functions the same, and a lot of this stuff is still very much being worked on. There we go. Another Fiend pops for Theory to even up the supply, and now he's... Oh, they're gonna play hopscotch around who's got more supply. Plague Echo's out yet? Let's see. No, we see a Hellforge. I see an animation for it, like the Mimic chest got dipped into, I mean, the stone, I guess. We don't see a Ritual Chamber anywhere. Curious. Oh! What's going on here, then? See a Magmadon out for Theory, which looks nice. And his own Hellforge is just getting started here. Whether that's his first or his third, I'm not really sure. He's quite spread out across the map now. But yeah, looks like he's feeling comfortable enough to take the double Therium. Yeah, they're both just basically mirroring one another right now. Theory's a little bit behind taking camps, but that's alright. Sending a single Fiend over here to make sure that there's not an imp that wants to take a 4th base. That would just be unconscionable. And yeah, the shrine finishes up. You can start assigning workers to those Therium mines and getting to it. Alright. Another thing that I find really interesting about this map is I like the fact that Hexen have a little bit more value on this map just because of the X shape of the center terrain. See this X right here? I like the fact that if you get a couple of Hexen, you can start sending skulls over the barriers to start capturing your opponent's camps. And all it costs you is a skull. Like, you don't even need any upgrades for your Hexen. You can just start taking your opponent's camp like that. It's kind of cool. And it's a lot more difficult to defend that kind of thing because it's not like I guess if you throw down a meat farm, I always like to throw down a meat farm in the health camp just in case, like just like what we saw right now where Theory came by with a single Fiend and captured the health camp. It's like, well, at least one meat farm not only provides supply, but it's enough to take on a Fiend, like the lone Fiend that came by to take out your only source of health regen. So it's kind of nice. Now are they both going to go for their Therium camps? No, they're not. It's just going to be Yoru stomping on forward. Looks like his stun stomps did finish, but we don't see Plague Axes. Where's the Ritual Chamber? No Ritual Chamber in sight. How odd. Is it going to be down here? No. Is it going to be over here? No. There we go. Theory's got his Ritual Chamber, and I'm guessing that his Plague Axes are already done, but the irony is that he doesn't have many gaunts out on the field. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Just casting little skeletons to be like, look, that's a very nice camp that you have. I'll keep it. No, and there's the downside, is that it has no health and no longevity. But it is kind of cheeky if your opponent's already task saturated. You can be like, look, oh, you got to pay attention to this too. Oh, look, you have to pay attention to this too. Like this. This is so annoying. A single Fiend contesting a Therium camp. Like, and it's great value if you're the person with the Fiend. Finally, we're going to see Plague Axes coming out. It looks like Yoru's taking the Therium camp on Theory's side of the map. Interesting. What, does he want to make it permanent? I guess not. And everything here is really healthy, actually. A squad of 6 completely healthy Magmadons is a scary sight indeed. Oh, no, he spoiled the good surprise with the gaunt. I think if he just, like, done a move command over here because he knows the imps are going to be evacuating towards the direction of Theory's army, or at least they should. Like, there's no reason to evacuate away from your own army if you want to defend your workers. But yeah, it looks like they're both going to be kind of keeping distance from one another. There's a bunch of breaking fiends there. Yeah, and that Gaunt's just going to get ripped apart. Uh-oh. Yep, bad news gone. Bad news gone. And another one. Bites the dust. Alright, are we going to see any more skirmishes here? I do like seeing that Yoru's kind of split up his forces into a bunch of different little squads here. We've got this squad and, you know, this little forward team, this forward observer team of fiends that are going to be able to, like, go forward somewhere, be able to scope out the situation. If you lose one or two, so be it, it's fine. But kind of gives good information for the heavier units before they show up. Alright. Meanwhile, Theory looks like he's got more of a death ball here. It's fine, there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah. Get out of here, Skull. And he starts taking the health camp right as soon as the fiends decide to leave. That's incredible. Alright, you're well and good. Starting to consolidate his army here. And this is turning into quite the bastion. This is a bit of a citadel of don't touch my Luminite. This is quite a few meat farms, quite a few shroud stones. Meat farm, shroud stone, meat farm. Yeah, it's turned into quite the fortress of solitude. Alright, battle is kind of joined. Theory doesn't want to take this fight, not when his army's so spread out. Now that his, whoa, I don't know about that one either. Now that his Magmadons were super spread out, maybe he was just thinking that he wouldn't get hit by that many Magmadon things, but yeah, it certainly looks like he did. Have you seen Molten Touch yet? No, not yet, but they both have Stun Stomps for sure. No, more Magmadons for Yoru, getting connections into the back line of Theory, but the Magmadon count for both players is almost reset here. Oh, I say that, but Yoru's coming up forward. He's got more reinforcements just now. And it looks like, yeah, he's slowly streaming in more Magmadons, but while those Magmadons get focused by Theory's Hellborn, it seems like the Hellborn for Yoru, no, I think Yoru had more. Yoru just had more. If he can get a good concave like right here, I think he could win this fight. But no, he's focusing down the Weaver instead. No. Okay, now all these Hellborn can come forward. Woo, Lord, that's a lot of Hellborn. They're gonna chase back Theory, but their supply count staying kind of similar here. Theory's up by a little bit, just by a skosh. Whoa. Yeah, look at this. It's just two Hellborn. They're shooting the Shadow Demons there. Okay, in Theory's about to be completely maxed out here, but Yoru's floating quite a bit of Luminite. He might be... I think he is saving up for a dragon, actually. I think he's saving up for a dragon. There we go. We just saw a big expenditure. Wasn't 700 worth, though. What's he got? What's he got coming on here? Oh, did he just spend it on... I think he just spent it on units instead of a dragon. The dragon, though, in addition to being, like, very, like... Therium expensive or whatever, though, it's still like the amount of value that it adds to your army is pretty huge, more so than just the run-of-the-mill units. Oh no, but Theory, you gotta pay attention to your dragon before it gets nuked out of the sky. No, there it goes. Okay, never mind, didn't get that much damage done, but we see a whole lot of Hellborn just melting through these Magmadons. They're barely able to get into melee contact with all these Hellborn. No, but a couple of these Hellborn are getting distracted by the meat farms in the high ground. Imps coming forward. Are they going to try and fireball the Hellborn? I sure hope not. We'll find out. A couple of brutes out as well. This is also a really kind of a puzzling thing for me. Okay, now both players are maxed out. They're maxed out, and this matchup on Isle of Dread always reminds me that you can go well above the intended max supply limit in as Infernal versus Infernal, because the more you infest your opponent, the more you make them pop fiends, the yeah, the higher of a supply you can get. So it's not outside of the realm of possibility at all to go beyond your 300 supply in units. It's just more fiends. Oh no! Fiends are attempting a run by, but there's enough fell hogs and a shroud stone here that it's not that effective. Spriggans are out on the map. This is interesting. I know they might do better against Magmadons, but really anti-Magmadon is not the... Whoa, I say that. I was about to say anti-Magmadon is not the issue here, but these Magmadons created a huge gap in the front lines of Theory's Hellborn. And Yoru's Hellborn continuing their march south, trying to get as much damage done as they can, but I think all the damage these Hellborn took from the Magmadon charge is really impacting them. Are they all... Oh, Yoru, you still have more! Oh, but the Fiends. The Fiends are causing a lot of problems for Yoru. Does not need those Fiends being at the very front line. Another Magmadon comes forward, and now we're seeing Fiends from Yoru pop out, starting to be aggressive. Yeah, it looks like there's this huge no man's land. Like, just look at the landscape right now. It's all just like gray blasted landscape and skeletons. Ooh, Lord. Yeah, and both players are trading Magmadons, trading Fiends, and trading Hellborn eventually. Looks like Yoru's going to finally start focusing down the Hellborn of Theory. Theory's going to try and charge forward here with the Hellborn that he's got. And oddly enough, Yoru's backing up again. I wonder if that's just because there's melee units that are actually getting into contact with the Hellborn. But yeah, both boxers are going to return to their rings, or return to their corners, and that'll be the ringing of the, I don't know, the 11th round. One more round to go, I think, before we find out who's going to win this game. Well, no, I say that, but there's a lot of Luminite left on the map. This double Luminite has not been mined out yet by Yoru. Neither is this one, or this one, or this one. Yeah, no, there's still plenty of resources on the map. Not to mention all the resource camps that could be fought over. So we'll look forward to that, but Theory's got significantly less money than Yoru at the moment, but Yoru is struggling to find that Therium. So what does that... Where are we gonna... Here we go. Yeah, just like I was talking about. Theory wanting to go for the... Theory wanting to go for the Therium camp, but it's quite tanky right now, and this is my biggest issue with the Hellborn right now. These three, because they didn't move forward far enough, are blocking the path for the 5 that were behind them that could have been adding to the DPS. Oh no, looks like Yoru's coming forward to do some stomps. Does manage to take out a Shroud Stone, but that's about it. The Shrine is even still really healthy, so it's not I would not call that a successful attack, but it didn't really lose much on the way out either, so wasn't game-ending damage. And of course, Yoru's Hellborn Magmadon pile is on the other half of the X marks the spot here. So what does Theory do now? This base is kind of useless. I don't want to say supremely useless, but it's just not mining anymore. That's actually crazy to think about, that Theory's double Luminite has been mined out completely. Where are all these fiends headed, I wonder? Are they headed to the... There we go, headed to the health camp. Never mind. Whoa, big big fiend migration over here to the northwestern reaches of the map. Meanwhile, the rest of these fiends are sent over here as a distraction. That's a really good way to use a bunch of Luminite, I guess. If you don't have any Ethereum, you just turn it all into brutes and then split all those, and down goes this shrine. Now that means Yoru's going to be mining off of this Luminite and Ethereum long distance. But he's got his own pile of imps over here. Oh, and this Battle of the Bastards made of infernal fiends is going to go down. It looks like Theory will he be able to take out this shrine? He will. And that's the end of his fiends. But despite being completely wiped out from the map, it looks like everything's going to be able to get rebuilt relatively quickly for Theory. He's back up to max supply just about. But man, Yoru's accumulated a bank. Yoru's got money in the bank. Shorty, what you think? We don't see... Has this double Ethereum been mined out? It looks like it has, actually. I don't think I've ever seen Isle of Dread mined out completely before. Alright, Imp. I hear you. I hear you. I don't know what I'm hearing you do, but... What is going on with this voice line? Alright. I think Theory's getting ready for a big fight. Does he know that his opponent's over there? I think he does. Okay, they're all squared up here. This is the battle for Helm's Deep. Like, this is the huge open fields, or maybe the battle for Minas Tirith is or the battle for Gondor is better. Just because it's more of a wide open field. We do see the Magadons coming forward. Looks like Yoru's Magadons are getting better connections here into Theory's backline. Yeah, he's stomping away. Managed to get a couple of stunts on the those Hellborn. Now it's Dragon on Dragon Violence. Oh no, his Theory's Dragon about to go down. He needs to vacuum up all that infested stuff, but looks like Theory's Fiends are gonna win the day here. Yeah, Yoru's supply is just plummeting while Theory's staying at 280 supply. Yoru's struggling to stay at the 150 mark. Yeah, and he's just going to rip on forward with all of his Fiends, all of his Magadons, and say, you know what? It's time for an end to this game. Yoru throws up the GG. Well played, gentlemen. Whew. Theory goes on to the grand finals of the Frank and Algo Stormgate tournament. #1, Cluck of the Irish. Good games, guys. That was incredible. GG's.